This is gonna blow your mind. News, ghosts, travel, and pop culture all in one show. Ready to dive in? Let's go. From breaking headlines and eerie encounters to epic European adventures and the latest pop culture craziness, nothing's off limits. Robert, Crew, and Julie bring shock, laughs, and those wait seriously moments every episode. Hit subscribe, join the fun, and ride the chaos with us. This is the Robert and Crew Show, Season 7 Unleashed.
Yo, welcome back to the Robert and Crew Show. As always, I'm your host, Robert.
And I'm your co-host, Crew.
And I'm your co-host, Julie.
And yes, we know we've been gone for like 3 days.
Oh, wait, Crew. We have some breaking news. We got breaking news.
You know what keeps me going out here? A cold Dr. Pepper and a great podcast like the Robert and Crew Show.
All right, Crew, what were you saying?
And yes, I know, everyone, we've been gone for the past 3 days. We needed that break.
Life got kind of crazy.
What is my cat doing? Hold on. I'm turning my flashlight on to see what he's doing. He's acting crazy.
Crew's house is haunted. And his cat is going absolutely insane because the demon entity has now possessed his cat.
No, this is typical Spyro being a dick at night. But he is also looking around the bedroom at for something. But there's no bug or mouse in here. So he's probably looking for the... Oh, he sat down good. He calmed down. But yeah, no. Like Rob said, I live in a haunted house.
Yes, he does.
And that's why I needed a break for 3 days, because I was
who
doing
you gonna
that.
call?
Ghostbusters! But that's not what the episode is tonight about. We're not talking about my house being haunted. We're actually talking about...
I about died. Sorry, I choked on my Dr. Pepper. We're talking about aliens. We're talking about aliens, bro.
Yup.
Aliens that are in the news, an alien mothership that's supposedly on its way here now. Can you guys believe that? An alien mothership that's supposedly on its way here now.
But in reality, it's just a freaking rock.
A comet.
A comet, yeah.
Supposedly.
Supposedly, allegedly.
I'd like
they
to
say
see
this comet's going to be bigger, or an asteroid. Who knows?
If it's a comet or an asteroid, pretty convenient that it's going to be hidden behind the sun the entire time it passes by Earth.
Yeah. Or do you think it's a distraction from all this other stuff that they start talking about aliens instead of what's going on in the political world?
I think it's a possibility, but I also think personally that the alien talk is getting crazier because more UFOs are being seen daily.
Yes, man, the amount of videos I saw on TikTok yesterday was unreal.
Well, see,
I just had to turn it off for a while because it's like every other one.
It's so hard to take the alien scenario seriously until you see one for yourself. And
Yeah.
I will tell you that I've seen the UFOs myself, and they're there. They exist. 100% they exist. Aliens are real. Now, what did I see? I don't know. I'm not going to say I saw aliens, but I'm going to say that I saw something that was unidentified. It was flying, and it looked like a white orb that would shoot up altitude and drop altitude spastically. My story is all over the news. you can go to CNN's website, or actually, if you go to Google and type in Blue Springs, that's BLUESPRINGS, Blue Springs, Missouri. UFO sightings 2012. It'll come right up for you. It'll come right up for you. Right there, CNN. It's the first link. That is my.
You want to play it for everybody?
I
The
can.
video?
I can. Let's go.
Okay,
Let's do this.
that'd be cool. And then the cloud that I saw yesterday looked so much like a UFO or some type of spacecraft. It was unreal. I even had somebody comment on it and say it looked like a spacecraft. And there were 3 different ones. There was a bigger one, and then it started to another one, and then there was 3. It was just so weird looking. I'd never seen anything like that until yesterday.
Oh, yeah. I've seen it before. 3 times to be exact. I'm quoting SpongeBob.
Okay.
But I guess I'm not funny. That's all right.
12 hours later.
What you see next to me is causing quite the debate in Blue Springs. Strange lights in the night sky that some are calling UFOs. Neighbors say they've seen these lights for weeks now. KCTV5's Dave Jordan is there live. And Dave, you've seen them with your own eyes?
I did, Brad. I was out here for the past 2 nights looking at these strange lights in the sky. Neighbors, as you said they've been seeing them off and on for several weeks now. Now, nobody knows where these lights are coming from or what's bringing them out, but they're now the subject of an investigation by a UFO watch group.
Oh, that flickered pretty bright, too.
This is the topic of discussion tonight in a quiet suburban Blue Springs community. Multicolored orbs hovering in the sky. Robert Cover first noticed it 2 weeks ago and went to get a closer look. He was confronted by a neighbor who thought he was spying on women until he handed her his binoculars.
So I showed her the star that was in the sky just to get somebody else's perspective on it. And they had said that they'd never seen anything like it before.
It's like vibrating lights, red, green, and blue. And it's nothing I've ever seen before. And with their binoculars, we could see fairly well, but still it was, off in the distance.
I can barely see some colors.
Teresa Price saw it as well, at least twice, the same night Becky and Robert did, and again when she was walking her dogs the following week. This time, things were even more bizarre.
It was up in the sky and just dropped, how many feet, I don't know, but it just dropped and then stayed stationary in that lower position.
Teresa had seen our recent drones that are now being used by local governments and law enforcement agencies. She thought that's what it was.
Kind of made me think about that. It's like, okay, is this some sort of a drone that's out there for why it's out at night? I don't know.
Robert called the KCTV5 investigative hotline and posted a sighting on a UFO spotter's website. The night of our interview, we spotted similar sightings. This is the enhanced video of what we saw. Robert was contacted by Margie Kay with the Missouri UFO Network. She decided to investigate for herself the following night. Kay interviewed everyone who claimed to have seen the UFOs and then set up telescopes to watch the sightings herself. Neighbors came out hoping to see similar activity that captivated the community.
Can you see it now?
As the sky darkened, one of them appeared, but Kay initially dismissed it.
I'm 90% certain that we're looking at Vega in this instance, and that there are, some other planets out right now.
But she came to a different conclusion after others started appearing.
Oh, right there.
And after she put in a call to a colleague in another part of the state to take a closer look at what she thought was Vega. That person described it as pure white.
That's not what we're seeing. We're seeing some colors in this. I see red and green in this one, and in this one behind me, I see red, green, and blue. I don't think it's a planet. At this point, I don't know what it is. It's unidentified.
And so it goes. Now, we contacted Blue Springs Police. They tell us they have not heard any reports of such sightings. We also contacted the FAA. The FAA referred us to NORAD. NORAD told us that they did hear of a report about a similar sighting, but they're still working to determine whether that report came out of Missouri. We'll keep you posted. We're live tonight in Blue Springs. Dave Jordan, KCTV 5 News.
And that's my story. So I am no
Mhm.
stranger to UFOs. I am no stranger to aliens. I am no stranger to people not taking things very seriously when it comes to aliens. I came out back in 2012 about that. Back in 2012, not a lot of people took me seriously. Now everybody and their mom believes in aliens. I'm no longer the crazy guy.
Yeah.
And yet we all got to see Rob with his baby face.
Yep, no beard Rob. No beard Rob was in that video.
Yep.
You'll never
Hey, do
get
you
to
have
see.
that picture that I sent you yesterday of what I thought looked like a spacecraft in a clouds?
Yeah, in the cloud. Crew.
Yeah,
What do you know about aliens?
I know that they're all over the place.
What are your personal beliefs about aliens?
I believe they don't belong in they don't belong in space. They actually belong in the ocean.
Do you think aliens, so you're one of the believers that alien craft come from the ocean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I actually believe that too. I don't believe the aliens are coming from outer space. I believe they have always lived here and they live in the water and underground.
And hasn't there been videos or pictures of water that's been lit up and looks like something coming from underneath?
Yes, those objects are called USOs, underwater submerged objects.
Okay.
And underwater submerged objects make the news quite often, actually. Mostly foreign news, but they make the news. In America, we have more of the for our alien stuff, we rely on YouTube and TikTok and Twitter for leaked footage, which is kind of hard sometimes because you never know what's real, especially with AI out there nowadays.
Yes. And thinking of that, there was, like I said yesterday, it seemed like one video after another. But one video I watched was about a guy from China that said that aliens have lived on the other side of the moon
Forever.
and that they're already been on the moon and they're planning on going back to the other side of the moon.
Who, China?
Yeah.
I hope
And that's
so.
where a lot of the UFOs are on the other side or the dark side of the moon.
Well, wouldn't it kind of be hard because remember that one stunt when they supposedly went on the moon and a camera got fried?
I'm not sure.
Yes, I do remember that.
So I don't
So,
know how China would be able to do that
so
and we
how?
can't.
So if a camera is fried, how come nobody else fried?
Yeah, exactly.
Did a Chinese camera on the moon fry?
It wasn't a Chinese camera, bro. It was an American camera. It was an Apollo mission.
Oh, thinking of missions on the moon or whatever. Did you hear about the astronaut that passed away?
Who was it?
I sent you the information the other day. He was 86 years old. He was one of the last ones left or something. What was it? I can't not recall his name at the moment.
My phone's being weird. I was trying to look it up with camera fried, but my phone's not allowing me to. Sorry, guys.
Crew,
Didn't
are you
even go to
able
the
to
moon,
look that
Joey.
up? Huh?
If
Didn't
I do,
even
I
go to the
get
moon.
kicked out of the stream, and I don't want to get kicked out. And plus, I'm kind of like paralyzed right now because I got a cat on top of me.
Did we even go
Okay.
to the moon?
No.
I don't think we did. With everything I've been hearing lately, I just don't believe we did.
I don't think we did either.
Yeah.
My honest opinion is nobody's been to the moon.
Yeah. I even believe we've never been to the moon. And here's what's weird. I'm kind of preoccupied, so I might not be on camera for a while. I got a cat on top of me because he's protecting me.
Yeah. But
Right.
it makes you think though. I mean, we were taught as kids that people have been in space, people have been to the moon. But have we really? Have
No.
we really?
I don't think we have.
Yeah, I don't think we have either.
It just really got my mind to thinking a lot because
Why didn't
there's
we
been,
go back?
yeah,
did
why
we go
haven't we gone back? And then
Why are we
there's
trying to go to
been,
Why are we trying to go to Mars before we go back to the moon?
exactly.
Why would it supposedly be easier to go to Mars than it would be when it would be easier and it should be easier to go to the moon?
Yep,
It doesn't make any
doesn't
sense.
make sense.
Right.
So it's a
Do
lot
you
to
think
think
there's
about.
alien bases on the moon?
There could be.
What about
Excuse
you,
me.
Crew? Do you think there's aliens on the moon?
No.
No?
Yeah, no.
Do you think the moon is actually a moon?
No.
Then what is the
I
moon?
think it's a command center.
A command center?
Yeah.
For what?
Okay, so where all the different races go to talk. It's like a galactic federation headquarter base.
Why put it so close to Earth?
To observe.
Why observe Earth?
Because of the Anunnaki.
But the question still stands, and it's why? Why is Earth so special?
Because the Anunnaki ruled this world.
Maybe. That might be the reason. But I think there's a bigger reason behind this. If aliens in any form or shape are on this planet and working or living in unison with us without us even knowing, then you have to think that those aliens are probably pretty high up in the ranks.
Right.
Like, they may be the ones who rule this world. If they exist. If those ones are real.
Hard to say.
Now we have gray aliens, insectoids, felinoids, and and Nordics and Palladians and quite a few more. I don't know them all by name. The Nordics and the Palladians supposedly look a lot like us. And the gray aliens are your traditional Hollywood gray skin, gray suit looking freaky aliens with big eyes and huge oversized heads.
Yeah.
And then a
And
feeling
then,
away.
you know, the government even mentioned the Nordics.
Yeah, that is true. They'll bring them up like once in a while, not all the time.
Yeah.
But the one who frequently most talked about them the most would have been Admiral Byrd.
Yeah.
Do you really think that the government has talked to aliens?
I don't know, man. It's hard to say unless they're all talking about doing a Project Bluebeam experiment.
Why would the government want to talk to aliens?
Probably to get intel.
I feel like our government would screw up and they would shoot first and ask questions later, and it would start an interplanetary war.
That would be more the military who would do that.
I'm saying our government would do that, bro. 100%. 100%. If aliens really came down here, whether they were peaceful or not, our government would try to detain them, and it would turn out really, really, really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't let them leave. They would detain them. Could you imagine if aliens were to come down on the White House lawn? You don't think they would detain those aliens faster than
Then
the
a
color
speeding bullet.
on orange? Like, come on.
Yeah.
It would not be good. It would be a galactic kidnapping charge on our government, and it would start a war. It would not be very good.
Yeah. Because, I mean, didn't they try to detain aliens at
Supposedly,
that place in,
Area
oh,
51,
it's on the tip of my tongue.
Area
That,
51. Is it Area
the ones they
51?
found in the woods.
Is it
Or
Area
on that
50?
farm.
Is it Area 51?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Where they detained them there.
Area 51 has notoriously been accused of having captured alien extraterrestrial beings. Now,
Yep.
I don't know if we have actual proof of that, though. I know that we have actual proof of alien craft, but we claim it to be our own craft,
Yeah.
which is the
Just
TR.
like the famously Roswell.
Yeah, Roswell, New Mexico. It's Area 51.
Yep.
Yep.
That's where supposedly alien technology and aliens are being held.
Supposedly.
But if you were the one government place that had aliens supposedly, and you were supposedly holding extraterrestrial technology, and Obama blew your cover and told the world you existed, do you think you would hold on to that alien technology or that alien any longer, or do you think you'd move it to another base that nobody knows about?
In my opinion, I think they would probably try to move it in the darkness of
They'd
night.
move it instantaneously. It would all get moved, probably to a deep underground military base.
Yep.
To a dumb. Our government doesn't fuck around when it comes to aliens or alien technology or anything supernatural or paranormal. Our government actually has a whole unit for the paranormal and supernatural.
Yeah.
So the CIA has done quite a few actual investigations into paranormal entities and extraterrestrial existence. With documents that were leaked and exposed from the CIA about remote viewing on Mars. Have you guys heard about those documents?
No, I don't think so. But apparently, Elon Musk is still trying to create a way to go to Mars.
Yeah, he's very smart, but at the same time, I doubt it'll work.
Yeah.
All right. So this is what I have right here for you guys. Okay, this is a document. This right here is a document called Remote Viewing on Mars. And basically, the document states can you guys see that at all?
Yeah,
No.
kinda. I can't read it, but I can see it.
Okay, well, it says method of site acquisition, sealed envelope coupled with geographic coordinates. The sealed envelope was given to the subject immediately prior to the interview. The envelope was not opened until after the interview. In the envelope was a 3x5 card with the following information. The planet Mars, time of interest approximately 1 million years BC. Selected geographic coordinates provided by parties requesting the information were verbally given the subject during interview. 727-101-604-908. Approved for release. Says ROJ for 5/22, so May 22nd, time 10:09 a.m. plus 10 minutes ready to start. All right now, using the information in the envelope I've provided, exclusively focusing your attention now using the information in the envelope. Focus on 40.89 degrees north, 9.55 degrees west. I want to say it looks like, I don't know. It sort of looks like I got an oblique view of a pyramid or pyramid form. It's very high. It's kind of sitting in a large depressed area. All right. It's yellowish, ochre colored. All right. Move in time to the time indicated in the envelope I have provided you and describe what's happening. I'm tracking the severe clouds, more like dust storm. It's a geologic problem. Seems to be like, just a minute, I've got to iron this out. It's really weird. Just report your raw perceptions at this time. You're still early in the session. I'm looking at after the effect of a major geologic problem. Okay, go back to the time before the geologic problem. Total difference. It's before there's no, I don't know. Oh, hell. It's like mountains of dirt appear and then disappear. When you go before, see large flat surfaces, various smooth angles, walls. They're really large, though. I mean, they're megalithic. All right. At this period in time before the geologic activity, look around and around this area. See if you can find any activity.
Hmm.
And then it goes to, I'm seeing, it's like a perception of shadow, of people very tall, thin. It's only a shadow. It's as if were there and they are not there anymore. Okay, so go back to the period in time where they are there. Mumble. It's like I get a lot of static on a line and everything. It's all breaking up all the time. The very fragmented pieces. Just report the raw data. Don't try to put things together. Just report the raw data. I just keep seeing very large people. They appear thin and tall, but they're very large, wearing some kind of strange clothes. All right, now holding in this time period, I want to move from your physical location in space to another physical location, but still in this time period. Move now to 46.45 north, 353.22 east. Move in this time to 46.45 north to 353.22 east. It's deep inside of a cavern, not cavern, it's more like a canyon. I'm looking up at the sides of a steep wall, seen to go on forever. There's like a structure with it's like the wall of a canyon itself has been carved. Again, I'm getting very large structures. So intricacies, huge sections of smooth stone. Do the structures have insides and outsides? Yes, it's like a rabbit warren corners of rooms. They're really huge. I don't feel like I'm standing in one, just really huge perception is that of ceiling is very high, walls are very wide. Time plus 22 minutes. Yes, that would be correct. All right, I'd like to move on now to another location nearby. All right, from this point, move to this time to 45.86 north to 354.1 east to 45.86 north to 354.1 east. And the subject says they have appears to be the end of a very large road, and there's a marker thing that's very large. Keep getting Washington Monument overlay. It's like an obelisk. All right, from this point then, us move to another point. Move now to 35.26 north and 213.24 east. Move in this time to 35.26 north to 213.24 east. It's like I'm in the middle of a huge circular basin at the range of mountains almost all the way around. Very ragged mountains, very tall. Basins very, very, very large. Scale seems to be off or something. It's just really big. Everything is big. I understand the problem. Just continue. See just a right angle corner to something, but that's all. I don't see anything else. Okay, then let's move to a little different place, very close. Move from that point where you are now into this time to 34.6 north to 213.09 east. The clusters of squares up and down, or maybe it's like you want to make them square anyways. They are almost flush with the ground. It's like they are connected to something very white, or it reflects the light. But this goes on, man. And basically what it is the CIA hypnotized somebody and had them remote view Mars. And they're describing to you pyramids and aliens on Mars around 1 million BC.
Wow. Because it sounds like
document,
somebody went to Mars.
this whole
But
document.
was it just a Land Rover?
What?
Did they have just something like a Land Rover
No.
with a camera on it? Or
No. This is a guy that the CIA hypnotized here on Earth and had him do a remote view session of Mars 1 million BC. Do you know what remote viewing is?
Yeah.
I mean, that is what happened. So he supposedly was successful in remote viewing Mars. And the CIA has this document. It is on the CIA's website. You go to their archives, and it is literally, it is going to be the document that was approved for release 2008-08 CIA RDP 96-00788R0019007600001 -9. That document is FBI is a CIA document on the remote viewing of Mars.
Hmm.
So how do you guys feel about that?
Interesting, that's for sure.
That's a legitimate document from the CIA. Where they believed that there was a human race on Mars, and they were very thin and very tall, and they were there at about 1 million BC.
You just really never know for certain.
What do you think about it, crew? And we lost crew. Yep, I don't think he's there. All right. Well, that's just one of the crazy things is that you only have so much that you can experience with the alien culture around here. And you have all these videos now that are coming out on TikTok constantly about aliens and the things that are going on around us on a day-to-day basis that none of us are privy to or see ourselves. How do you feel about most of these videos that come out on TikTok, Julie? Do you feel like they're AI, or do you feel like some of these are legitimate, like very legitimate videos?
Some of them I think could be AI, but I've seen a couple of things that look like they could be legit. Because there's this one guy that I see filming every night, and he's always sharing these videos of different lights that he's seeing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if they're from the planes or if it's a UFO or even if it's one of those what do you call those things that fly around and
A drone?
drone. And so you don't know for certain, but the way he's been sharing the videos every day, every night about it, it makes you wonder.
Yeah, it does.
And then I even seen a picture that came out of my home state in Virginia, where it was some type of lights and a cloud, and I'm like, that definitely isn't from a plane.
Right.
Is very curious.
Good old Benny.
Clearly, the government knows more about UFOs than they're letting on. And the person who would perhaps be the very tip top of all of that would be Tulsi Gabbard, who's in charge of national intelligence, right? So all of these agencies would answer to her. And if a UFO were to zoom over the top of America or land, you'd assume the director of national intelligence would be maybe the first person to greet the aliens or something, right? Well, Tulsi Gabbard was asked about this on a recent podcast. Gabbard revealed that she believes that aliens exist and towed the line between sharing her own opinions and avoiding revealing U.S. intelligence secrets. Director of National Intelligence says she's privy to a lot of classified information in a role. She has to be careful what she brings to life. Interesting. Speaking on Miranda Devine's podcast, she says, I have my own views and opinions. In this role, I have to be careful with what I share. When pressed on whether she personally believes in UFOs, Gabbard says yes. The issues of aliens and UFOs identified have been at the center of many conspiracy theories and so on. Last year, the House Oversight Subcommittee held multiple hearings on the UFO issue. Gabbard noted that her office does not have anything concrete
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
That they're prepared to talk about right now with the UFOs.
There's been a lot of...
My husband is in the corner, for the record, pumping his fist right now that you're asking this question.
So, I mean, is there anything... We've had some declassification of some very strange videos that look like they are, you know, unidentified flying objects. Is there anything in the files that you think you could find or you have found?
Nothing that I'm prepared to talk about today. We are I'm just going to say this. Yeah, we're continuing to look for the truth and share that truth with the American people.
The truth is out there.
Yes, it is.
So do you believe that there could be aliens?
I honestly, like, my personal belief, I have my own views and opinions.
Right.
In this role, I got to be careful with what I share.
Very interesting.
and I'm laughing. My husband's laughing in the corner because we have these same conversations, and obviously I don't share any classified information outside of my building with those who have clearances. But this is fun that he's here to watch this.
So Tulsi Gabbard kind of hinted that we knew a little bit more about aliens than we're telling the American public.
Yeah.
And she said,
I follow, you know that guy Benny?
Yes.
I follow him on social media. He's pretty good about getting the truth out, in my opinion.
Right. He's cool. I don't have any issue with him.
He's got a big family now.
Yeah.
I started following them when they had their first child, and now they're on number 4.
Jeez.
I believe. They've just had a son not too long ago. They have 3 girls. I believe, and now a son. So.
Right. Oh, that's why.
When you say, what are the aliens?
Where are the aliens? Like, why don't we see them? A lot of people think we see aliens, but I've not seen any evidence of aliens. You know, we've got 6,000 satellites in orbit, and not once have we had to maneuver around an alien spacecraft.
Right. But on this Earth, the U.S. military's had to do a lot of maneuvering around objects they can't explain.
I mean, there's always a bunch of classified programs that are underway of new aircraft and new missiles and things. So that are classified even within the military. So it's, you know, only if you have the top secret compartmented clearance would you know about this new program. So then, you know, some pilot sees something moving fast and says, hey, I saw a UFO. I'm like, yeah, that was actually a new weapons program, but we can't tell you that. The split second I see any evidence of aliens, I will immediately post that on the X platform. And it'll probably be our #1 post of all time.
That'll be your biggest day.
Yeah,
for sure.
Where are the aliens?
When you say, what are the aliens?
Where are the aliens? Like, why don't we see?
So Elon Musk says there's no credible evidence of aliens.
There's been talk of aliens since I was a kid. There's got to be aliens somewhere.
You'd think so. But Elon doesn't.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Can we trust them?
No.
So right after the 3 girls came within 8 to 10 feet of this creature or being or entity, whatever you want to call it, about an hour later, there were 2 military guys on patrol on the lookout for something unusual, what they were told. They didn't say a UFO had crashed. They were on the lookout for something highly unusual. They were about 1.5 blocks to 2 blocks away from where the girls had seen the creature a couple of hours earlier. And this thing runs across the car in front of them. He had slammed his brakes on. And without a moment's hesitation, Marco jumps out of the car and grabs the thing with his bare hands. And he puts it in the back seat and they drive it to a clinic. And the doctor is like, what the hell is that? Get it out of here. I don't know what, leave. So they went to regional hospital. And then ultimately it went to Humanitas Hospital. And so we have testimony from Military X, drove from Humanitas Hospital to as a military base where it spent the night in the truck for 1 night. And then it went from there to SpaceX Campinas. And then it was there, I think, under doctor's examination. And then from Campinas, 2 helicopters, according to him, flew to Varginha, Brazil. Then they loaded something on the airplane and then off to the United States. And that's where the case goes cold. So right after the 3 girls came within 8 to 10 feet of this creature or being or entity, whatever you want to call it, about an hour later, there were 2 military.
That's a pretty crazy story.
Yeah, that is. I mean,
These military guys kidnapped an alien, tried to take it to a hospital. The hospital wouldn't take it. They tried to take it to another hospital. The other hospital wouldn't take it. It's had to spend the night inside of a truck. Then they moved it to a different city.
Yeah.
And they somehow got it to Brazil. And then it got into an airplane, went to the U.S., and then nobody knows what happened after that.
Just crazy.
Interesting.
It is. I mean, that is interesting that it really happened.
Who knows? Another one.
All right.
Recent one, there was a woman who's a model who was on a plane. Did you see that, Jamie? It just got released today. She got what they're calling some of the most compelling UFO video ever. She's flying in a plane in this silver thing. They freeze framed it. It looks like a flying disc.
A model saw this?
A model. She's just in a plane and filming out the window. And they had seen this thing apparently, and she's trying to film it, and it shoots by the plane. Did you see the most recent one? There was a woman who's a model who was on a plane. Did you see that, Jamie?
I've seen that UFO before. That's a crazy photo of a UFO.
Sure is.
Just about 4:45, and take a look at this viral video from La Junta in southeastern Colorado. All right, Vivian Gomez wrote on Facebook that her security camera captured this on Sunday morning. There are people on Facebook who say it looks like Dobby from Harry Potter, or a ghost or an alien, or a kid in flip-flops and underwear. We think it looks like Lisa doing her Sunday morning dance. I don't know.
yeah?
Lisa, were you in La Junta on Sunday?
I know she was out of town.
Give it away.
The video has been seen by 11 million people.
That's going to be the new dance craze right there.
Yeah, I remember seeing that video. It does look like Dobby from Harry Potter.
Yeah. I've been seeing so many videos like that lately, and it makes me wonder if it's been edited or if
No,
it's
that
real.
one's real. I've seen that video. But it looks like Dobby from Harry Potter.
It does.
Today's first sighting takes us to Kingsville, Maryland, where a Reddit user named Sis Badman captured a strange object in the sky. After noticing unusual orbs flying low and fast on several occasions over the past few weeks, he began leaving a Cyanix Aurora camera running in the evenings in hopes of recording one. Finally, on July 7, 2025, at around 10:30 p.m., he managed to catch something on video. The footage shows an oblong object zipping across the night sky. Not only did it move extremely fast, but a closer look reveals that it slightly flickers and doesn't follow a perfectly straight path. Once the video was posted online, 2 main theories emerged. Some suggested the object was just a firefly close to the lens, but this explanation didn't gain much traction, as the object didn't appear to be nearby. Others proposed it was a meteor, but its behavior didn't match. Unlike meteors, which are typically brighter and vanish within seconds, this object remained visible for much longer and never flared out. Although both skeptics and UFO enthusiasts weighed in on Reddit with comparisons and theories, the discussion gradually faded. With no additional footage or supporting sightings, the mystery lost momentum. To this day, the nature of the object remains unresolved. The next incident took place on July 13, 2025, when a strange red object fell from the sky in Yakoruta, Bulgaria, landing in the yard of a private home and igniting the grass around it. Witnesses were quick to record the scene, and local officials later confirmed the event. The object appeared to have a porous texture, resembling either a rock fragment or coral, and smoldered upon impact. According to those present, it gave off a strong chemical odor, described as metallic and acidic. According to reports, when water was poured over it, the smell intensified, and the object began to melt, leaving behind only scorched earth and reddish residue. Some described it as if the object had evaporated, with one witness calling its reaction to water completely unexplainable. The footage has fueled speculation, with theories ranging from a meteorite to debris from a satellite. However, skepticism remains, especially due to the unusual way the object behaved and the lack of solid evidence about what it actually was. The town's mayor confirmed that samples were collected and sent for testing, but no official results have been released so far. Until then, the true origin of the object remains unknown. At 3 a.m. on June 12, 2025, a Bronx resident was suddenly awakened by a flash of light shining through their bedroom window. Since the yard is fully enclosed, they knew it couldn't have been car lights or street traffic. Looking outside, they saw a glowing orb hovering silently above their backyard. The object didn't make a sound and had no clear shape, leading the witness to rule out the possibility of it being a typical drone. Moments later, a helicopter flew directly over the area where the orb had been. The witness stepped outside to try to follow the object and record it. Out on the main street, they noticed an unusually strong police presence for that time of night. The witness approached an officer who was carrying a flashlight and asked if he was in control of the object in the sky. The officer simply replied, "No." Feeling uneasy, the witness returned home, but not before capturing the event on video, knowing no one would believe it otherwise. The footage shows a glowing orb hovering in the sky, roughly 40 meters high, before vanishing behind nearby houses. While some viewers dismissed it as just a drone, others found it odd that someone would be operating a drone at 3 a.m. Additionally, the heavy police presence was too strange to ignore. To this day, not only is it still unclear what the object was, but it's also unknown why the police were in the area. Since the original poster hasn't provided any follow-up, those questions remain unanswered. On the evening of June 28, 2025, in the small village of Osternalis, Poland, a witness observed something strange in the sky. While standing outside near their home and looking south, they noticed what looked like a burning object descending toward the horizon, at first glance resembling a falling rocket or meteor. It vanished behind the tree line, but moments later, to their shock, the object abruptly reversed direction, shooting straight up and emitting a blinding light. The witness quickly began filming and managed to capture part of the event. In the video, the object can be seen splitting into two smaller dimmer lights that start drifting independently. However, the crucial moment when the object ascended wasn't caught on camera due to the approaching dusk and the quick pace of the event. The video was later shared on Reddit, where it quickly ignited debate. While many found the footage intriguing, most admitted they had no idea what the object could be. On the other hand, since the key moment when the object shot upward wasn't filmed, many assumed that part was either exaggerated or possibly made up. Despite its widespread visibility and the witness's detailed account, what exactly happened in the skies over Osternalis remains a complete mystery. But before we move to the next sighting, if you've been enjoying the video, please consider subscribing. It's free, and it really supports the channel. This next footage, captured in April 2016, but only made public in 2025, shows a metallic-looking sphere moving steadily over Mosul, Iraq. It was filmed by a U.S. Air Force reconnaissance aircraft and later obtained by the UAP Register through a lawsuit filed in March 2024. The litigation is still ongoing, and more footage may be released as the case unfolds. The clip is only 4 seconds long, but it clearly shows a spherical object flying without any visible means of propulsion. According to AARO, the Pentagon's UAP investigation office, this type of orb is among the most commonly reported by U.S. service members. Even though the video offers a closer look at the object, no solid explanation has been given so far. The U.S. Air Force hasn't issued a statement, and the UFO community hasn't reached any real consensus either. Despite the significance of the sighting, what exactly was captured remains completely unknown. On the night of July 6, 2025, in East Helena, Montana, a 13-year-old girl spotted something unusual in the sky while outside with a friend. She described it as being about the size of a car, flying fast, but slower than an airplane, and much closer than one. Before her parent could come outside, she managed to snap a single photo using her Google Pixel 7. The image shows a white saucer-shaped object with a faint trail behind it. What stood out most was how brightly the object appeared, despite it being well past 10 p.m. Some online users speculated it might have been debris from a Chinese rocket reportedly re-entering the atmosphere that day. However, that theory quickly lost ground after it was confirmed that the re-entry wouldn't have been visible from Montana. Another theory raised on Reddit suggested that the object was simply a small fragment of a cirrus cloud illuminated from below by the sun beneath the horizon. However, this still wouldn't explain the fact that the object was moving rather quickly. With only one image and no follow-up reports, no official investigation was launched. To this day, the nature of the object remains a mystery. And what are your thoughts on today's sightings? Let me know in the comments below.
You know, thinking of going pretty quickly, yesterday morning I seen a plane going by, and it seemed to go by pretty fast.
They fly pretty fast.
I was like, man, and then it was gone in a flash. So, I mean, it's been a while since I've seen one flying like that, but I'm like, man, it was fast.
Oh, shit! More than half of the American population believes in extraterrestrials. And encounter accounts are spread across history. Most encounters reported are inconclusive, but some actually sound and look real. Join us as we look at real aliens caught on camera. Alien in La Union Garage. A weird dog-human hybrid was sighted outside the Amarillo Zoo, and some believe the creepy creature in this video may have made its way south to La Union, New Mexico. A resident provided the above security footage from their carport to the local Univision 26 station. He expressed optimism that it was the same odd life form, because if it were not, according to him, we could be dealing with a mass invasion. Pelacara alien in Peru. A new shot of one of the Pelacara's aliens has surfaced. Peruvian Equito tribe villagers claim they have been attacked by aliens. Local media claimed that tribe members have launched nightly patrols to protect vulnerable members of their community, such as women, children, and the elderly. They've also requested Peruvian officials, especially the military, for help in defending them. The villagers claim to have already been attacked several times, including one on a 15-year-old girl. The attack reportedly resulted in the girl being hospitalized with a neck wound. The girl was able to avoid the attack, but as a result of the struggle, the alien cut part of her neck. Of course, alien invaders aren't the only possible explanation. Others have speculated that they are drone aircraft outfitted with cloth and masks. That could explain how they appear and vanish, as well as why bullet wounds don't bother them. Such a strategy could be used by illegal miners to scare off locals. While some members of the community are convinced they are dealing with extraterrestrial entities, others simply want them to be taken care of, regardless of where they come from. In our thumbnail, we can see an alien going for a midnight stroll. I guess this alien wants to remain healthy as he ages. But why isn't he wearing any clothes? Crawling alien. A mystery video published on Reddit sparked heated debate among conspiracy theorists and alien believers. The footage, which appeared to have been shot in Costa Rica, showed an 8-legged humanoid figure creeping across the road, with a dog nearby barking loudly. The weird object caught on camera moved like a crab across the road, while a dog scampered around, yapping at it. As the dog barked, another dog began urgently barking in the background as the mystery entity approached the camera. As the video became popular online, various people came up with odd explanations for the mysterious event. Several individuals speculated that the creature seen on tape was an alien, while others said it was a real-life Spider-Man patrolling at night. Some parapsychologists believe that this creature was most likely a ghoul. A ghoul is a demon-like creature or grotesque humanoid that originated in pre-Islamic Arabian religion. In modern fiction, the term ghoul typically refers to an undead humanoid monster that sucks human flesh. Skeptics, on the other hand, disregarded the alien and ghoul theories, claiming that the mystery creature seen on camera could be a human having a good time on all fours for reasons unknown. Alien lurking on rooftop. Alien hunters claim they finally captured the Slender Man on tape, and that the paranormal being has a base on Earth. Alien aficionados believe the Slender Man's look is comparable with sightings in Mexico, and the aliens could be hiding in Central American volcanoes. On the outskirts of Nuevo Laredo, in broad daylight, the owner of a ranch heard weird noises outside his home and proceeded to investigate. Using the camera on his phone, he was able to film an elusive alien entity. The thing had humanoid features and appeared to be naked, with bright pink skin, as it moved on the residence's roof. He was agile and slim, with long arms and legs and a small head. The stranger retreated, getting out of the rancher's frame of vision, and was not identified. Preliminary study of the material revealed that there were no edits, animations, or transition effects, indicating the footage's genuineness. Scott C. Waring, the editor of UFO Sightings Daily, was very excited about the footage. He said that Mexico is the most active country in the world for UFO and extraterrestrial sightings. Nobody knows why, but many believe there are numerous alien bases beneath most of Mexico's volcanoes. Alien spotted on White House. A Chinese traveler recently visited Washington, D.C. and noticed a bizarre creature on the White House's roof. He forwarded the film to several media sources and believes it depicts an actual alien recorded on camera. The man who supplied the video wishes to remain unidentified. He claims he was on a family vacation in D.C. and wanted to see the White House and take a few photos and films. Everyone began pointing at the creature, so he took out his phone and shot the footage of the mystery creature on top of the White House. The individual who captured the clip believes it is proof of aliens visiting Earth. He was able to catch approximately 10 seconds of footage of the creature before his phone ran out of storage. He thinks it stayed there for around 30 seconds before descending, most likely through an entryway into the White House. Is this clip authentic? And does it show a real-life alien captured on video? Your guess is as good as mine, but what are your thoughts? Make sure to let us know in the comments below. Two tiny humanoid creatures. This stunning footage was taken by a security camera outside a Dallas, Texas residence. While some may believe the footage represents extraterrestrial visitors or even birds, we all know they are DMT machine elves who have gotten through the extra-dimensional barrier to frolic in our driveways. What do you think? Why don't you tell us in the comments below? Skinwalker.
DSG presents your favorite classic fleece, the All-Star.
A TikTok user traveling around at night claims to have caught a pale monster leaping through a stretch of long grass and hurtling towards him and his friends. While some of the video's millions of viewers believe the monster is a mythological skinwalker, others are skeptical, claiming the footage was manufactured to fool people. The video appears to show a grassy area illuminated by a light held by the person shooting the video from his car. It appears like individuals in the car are looking for animals, as we hear a person say, "I thought I'd seen a big buck or something." The voice continues, questioning their friend, who is probably driving. Is that a buck? At this point, their companion's voice breaks in, shouting, "What is that?" The camera then focuses on a pale, human-like thing that appears to be racing across the grass toward the automobile. The original narrator's voice likewise appears panicked. At this point, the camera swerves downward, and the video ends abruptly. The TikTok user did not specify what or who they believed the creepy-looking figure could be. Some speculated it could be a skinwalker, a mythological creature from the Navajo culture that roams the wilderness at night. According to folklore, the skinwalker is a witch capable of transforming into a variety of animals. Gray alien. Photo of a long-legged, slender humanoid monster walking along a riverbank began to spread rapidly on Bolivian social media platforms. A guy stands in the foreground of the shot, looking sideways at the monster, and appears to be unaware that an incredibly weird living form exists on the other side. The mysterious figure was photographed by ufologist Javier Carlos Cordero, who characterized it as a transparent being with lengthy limbs, like a gray being. The photograph was taken along the Pilcomayo River in Bolivia. Many netizens expressed their dissatisfaction in the comments section, claiming the image was a clear fake. Their skepticism was also fueled by the creature's translucent appearance and the fact it did not reflect in the water. However, the monster did not walk along the shore to be reflected in the water, and it may have worn a disguise that made its figure translucent. You should also know that Bolivia's Tarija region is often regarded as the country's primary UFO hotspot. In May 1978, hundreds of individuals along the Bolivia-Argentina border claim to have witnessed a spaceship crash in Macoya. The unresolved mystery is described as South America's most credible UFO crash incident by some. Even the US military became interested in the cylindrical-shaped object that crashed into a mountaintop. A colonel believed the world was ending, while others, more than 100 miles away, claimed they heard a sonic boom-like event. Alien on the highway. The following video, prepared by a Turkish news channel, correlates to footage obtained by CCTV cameras along the roadway. The clip shows an alien figure captured by a surveillance camera on February 12, 2016, at about 1:40 a.m. local time. The netizen who posted the video claimed he observed extraterrestrial entities on the highway near Diyarbakir, Turkey. However, because the tape quality is unclear, netizens and experts were unable to identify the creature. Since the video was uploaded, many netizens have speculated that the small creature could be an alien, a goblin, a balloon, or a lost penguin. The video shows an alien-like entity arriving on a desolate roadway, strolling back and forth, then stopping for a moment before walking backwards and floating, and eventually moving so quickly that the camera couldn't capture it. A few seconds later, the thing emerged, appeared to glance around, then quietly moved to the next block, crossed the street, and vanished without a trace. Stick-thin creature. People continue to believe in paranormal creatures, even though scientific logic contradicts their existence. A video of a mysterious pale person captured on a security camera near Moorhead, Kentucky, adds fuel to these theories. The black and white footage depicts an odd, pale, lanky figure, which is human-like, but slumped over. You can plainly see his face, and the guy recording the video can be heard stating, "Here's the video of the pale creature caught on a security camera near Moorhead, Kentucky." The video went viral, generating many views and a deluge of reactions on the microblogging site. Many others questioned the video's legitimacy and said it was fabricated. Users pointed out that the video's quality was purposefully blurred to deceive. Some said it was a human dressed in clothes that matched the same color as the background. Others said it was clearly a hoax because it claimed to be a security camera, but it was moving inconsistently for a security camera. Another person said it was a glitchy camera manipulation. One user said it was a human wandering about in a bodysuit to scare people. I couldn't agree more. Nowadays, pretending to spot aliens just to get views and likes is a national pastime. Alien in Massachusetts. In this very dark and shaky video, the face of an alien suddenly appears and stares at the camera, which terrifies the person filming. And that's when the camera really goes berserk and moves all over the place. I guess the cameraman didn't care about the quality of the footage after he saw the alien. But was this a real alien or just a prank? Why don't you tell us what you think in the comments below? Alien caught on tape, 2017 on roof. At first sight, this following video appears to be real because the animation frames have not been edited or altered. It appears that a man sees a bizarre alien entity on the roof of his house. The man states that the alien has visited him several times already and keeps returning. Alien in car backseat. Every now and then, intriguing and interesting things are discovered on Google Earth, so don't think you've seen everything. Crystal Patterson is astonished after making a terrible discovery that has led many to believe there is finally proof of alien existence. She made a disturbing discovery while researching the reality of her findings on a popular website, and it turned out that the post garnered numerous responses from people who shared her opinion. The 45-year-old was looking for local garage sales in the US. However, she noticed a strange-looking character on the back window of a random automobile. After zooming in for a closer look, she was astounded to see an alien face peering out from the back seat of the vehicle. Crystal became perplexed and inquired online if anyone could explain what they observed in the rear seat. The driver appeared naked, so she zoomed in since she was curious and assumed it was a distortion of the figure in the back. Not everyone believed it was an alien, and several residents joked that the mysterious creature was actually Mr. Potato Head, nicknamed the person with terrible fate. Woman caught in her walkway. A woman was walking her dog and taking pictures with her new smartphone camera, but when she returned home and looked over the photos, she couldn't believe what she saw. After receiving a new smartphone for her birthday, she decided to go for a walk with her dog in the afternoon and test the camera on the new phone. During the afternoon, she recorded multiple short video clips and random pictures in various resolutions. Later in the evening, she transferred the photos and videos to her computer to view them. While browsing over the still photographs, she noticed a little humanoid-shaped entity walking from right to left. She did not imply that the object was a little live and breathing entity of any type, but looking at the enlargements, it obviously resembled a bipedal creature of some kind, with a head, eye, body, arms, legs, hands, and feet being visible. Whatever the enigmatic object was, it was clearly something because it reflected sunlight and made a shadow on the ground. It didn't resemble a squirrel, rat, bird, or any other animal, and it was certainly strange looking. Gloomy eyes. Alien in the car. The man sitting in this car doesn't know it, but he has company. If you look carefully in the back seat of the car, you will notice a small alien creature staring at the camera. His eyes are bright and scary as he looks up front. Maybe the man knows he's there and is giving him a ride back to his spaceship. Extraterrestrial visitors. In this video, we can see an alien standing right next to his spaceship, which looks like the typical flying saucer we are accustomed to seeing in movies. It looks to me like a great piece of factual fiction on camera. As much of an undertone as this video has, I couldn't help but laugh at the fact that many people believe this to be real. Alien on the Hills. A video of two human-like creatures on top of a hill on an island in Brazil is gaining popularity on social media. It has created a buzz about aliens visiting Earth. Apparently, the entities were 10 foot tall and were discovered on Ilha do Mel, an island more than 3 kilometers off the coast of southeast Brazil. The second one was standing nearby. Their arrival on the mountaintop attracted interest among residents, who stated it was tough to access, with the bushes just reaching their knees. The entities were spotted waving their arms in a human-like manner, but observers were unsure they were human. One witness reported it was enough to notice the creature's speed as it descended the hill. Anyone who has done trails on hills like this understands that you don't get down a hill like this in just a few minutes. Nevertheless, it is always difficult to confirm these incidents because the supposed aliens never talk to anyone. Alien in attic. What would you do if you heard noise coming from your attic? Would you check it out yourself, or would you call the police? Well, the man in this video decides to see where the noise is coming from, and when he pushes the attic door upwards, he gets the surprise of his life when the head of an alien sticks out and looks down at him. Scared to death, the man runs for daylight. Is this real, or is it a hoax? Personally, I think social media has influenced many people to create unbelievable videos, so they get noticed and develop a loyal following. Hence, I think it's a hoax. 1. Alien family in the clouds. Many individuals prefer to travel by plane, and the majority prefer a window seat so they can see the outside world from above. Planes fly thousands of meters above ground, allowing them to see many stunning and picturesque landscapes. People take pictures and videos as they fly through the sky, but there may be some unusual objects visible from this height. A similar incident occurred when a man traveling to London noticed a family of aliens in the sky. He quickly recorded a video and uploaded it to the internet. The passenger was traveling from Warsaw to London when he observed an odd scene outside his window. When he looked closer, he spotted some shadows and captured them with his camera. After examining closely, it appeared to be several individuals, possibly an entire family, standing among the clouds. Following the remark, the image became popular on social media. Even the individual who took the photograph from the plane window was shocked to see such an unusual sighting. After arriving to London, he quickly uploaded the photos to the MUFON website. The website provides updates on UFOs. After emailing them the photos, he claimed that at the time, it appeared to be a family of 4 individuals standing on some clouds. He explained that they resembled aliens because no other human-like species could have survived at such a height. No kidding. However, there has been no formal confirmation of their similarity to aliens. Fascination with the concept of extraterrestrial visitors isn't new, but it has enjoyed a 21st century efflorescence that will continue to grow as we head into the future. Which one was your favorite? Why don't you let us know in the comments below? Well,
I've seen the one with the family in the clouds before. That one's a crazy photo slash video.
Now, the one of the White House, I think I've seen that one before, and it reminds me that there's been a lot of ghost sightings in the White House, and
Yeah.
it makes me wonder if it's one of those ghost sightings that's on top of the White House.
I mean, maybe. It's a possibility.
A colossal structure, 50 times the size of a football stadium, has entered our solar system, and it's headed straight for Earth. It was first detected by a deep space observatory in Hawaii. At first, scientists thought it was a comet, until it started changing direction on its own. This object is too large, too symmetrical, and too slow to be natural. Experts believe it's a mothership. And it gets stranger. NASA confirmed that the ship is emitting low-frequency radio signals, patterns too perfect to be random. Some believe it's a form of communication. Others think it's a countdown. Military satellites are now tracking the object. Fighter jets have been scrambled, and governments are preparing for first contact. Is it peaceful? Is it hostile? Or are we just ants to something far more advanced? One thing is clear. This could change life on Earth forever. Stay alert. Stay curious. The universe just knocked on our door. Like Sharon.
That's the mothership that's headed our way.
Okay.
Supposedly.
Yeah. Just never really know. I mean, is it the Project Bluebeam, or is it really an asteroid?
Y'all, UFOs are everywhere. And although they're not making headlines, they're still being seen every day. And I've got some intense UFO sightings for you guys today, including a humongous UFO that might be a mothership that had to be zoomed in on with a telescope, and it looks like a giant jellyfish in the sky. It's freaking crazy. And it's not the only one. There was just a ton of insane UFO sightings I've got for you today. Starting with this clip of a possible tic-tac over Portugal from user Cosmic Fish 90. They captured this on July 31st in the evening, saw this tic-tac shape in the sky. They were like, that makes no sense, and started recording with their iPhone 15 Pro Max. I think it's very interesting. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Check it out. Now, some are saying it might be Starlink, but I don't think that's the case. Usually when you see Starlink, it's a train of separate little lights. And even when they do join together, because sometimes they do, you'll see like a backlight with like almost like an illumination forward that's like their thruster or something. I don't know. It usually tails along right behind it. That had nothing tail along behind it, and it looked like a solid object to me. Next, we have a UFO posted by When in Liverpool. This occurred on July 19th in Denver, Colorado. And he captures this orb-like UFO. It was a string, he says, of 3 orbs flying across the sky. And the question I have, again, when we see these 3 orbs or multiple lights, is this one giant craft somewhat cloaked and you only see the lights on each end? Or are they 3 separate crafts? What is going on in the sky, y'all? Smash like and check this out.
All right, who's ready?
I'm open.
What is that? Jeez.
I don't know. That's different.
Now, due to the quality of the camera, he was unable to get all 3 lights. When he zoomed in, it blurred out too much and it looked like one giant thing. But he said he could see with his eyes it was 3 orbs of light in that front right there. And then to see it just disappear is absolutely wild. Next, Think Tank has posted some interesting UAP activity over Oklahoma. And if these things are accurate representations of UFOs, they're going insane up there. Check this out.
Whoa. That's cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is neat looking.
They're like having a battle or something.
Uh-huh.
Like all that diving and swooping and flipping and flopping? No. No, some people claim that it's just birds. I have not seen an enhanced version of the video to actually see if we could see some like wings flapping. I could see that as a possibility. However, it does still look odd. I feel like that's one of those situations where it's like, I would have to have been there to see with my eyes, and I could have made a better judgment on what this is. Next, Wixie the UFO bloke has discovered an interesting UFO clip. This actually comes from Nazca, Peru. It happened 16th of May in 2024, and it's just a wild clip when you think about everything that's going on with Nazca and the Nazca mummies and all of that debacle that happened. There are some really weird things that happened in South America. Y'all share this out. Maybe we can get someone to analyze this video as well and check this out.
Ya se fue, ya se fue, ya se fue. Sí. Sí, se fue, se fue. Era verde fosforescente. Sí, está grabando, está grabando.
Hola. Wow. Gracias. ¿Puedes iluminar más fuerte, por favor? Ilumina más fuerte. Mira, filma. Wow.
Wow, Tati.
¿Puede venir hacia nosotros?
Wow, espere. No le mandes mucho. Espera, hay que estar tranquilos. Ese es un ovni, ¿eh?
Hola.
Déjalo que venga.
Déjalo que venga, chicos.
Déjalo que venga. Es impresionante, déjalo que venga. Sí.
Wow.
Déjalo que venga.
Levanta las manos.
Déjalo que venga. Gracias. Saluden.
Gracias. Ven acá. Aquí. Yo te he dicho, está demasiadas personas. Mira, lo vi,
¿Ya?
Listen, it's one thing they're saying like the thank you and like essentially praising the UFO, which is that's a story in and of itself, right? But pointing lasers at the UFOs, that's crazy to me because you don't know the reaction, and we honestly don't know what these things are. And it's quite well, we have misidentified UFOs before, just like UFOs themselves have been misidentified. So it's quite possible that you think you see a UFO, maybe you don't, you point this laser and you blind a pilot and you cause a catastrophe. How about we don't do that? Our next UFO clip I've been tagged in a lot, and I am a little iffy about the next two actually, but like I said before, you guys tag me in this clip. I do want to include them, give my opinion, and then hear your thoughts on it. So this one is very interesting if true. However, it would be like such a convenient capture and the camera work isn't the best. And it is a UFO that appeared in Ibiza. Now, again, TikTok, grain of salt, but I've been tagged in it a lot and it's been sent to me in DMs. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about this? Now, don't get me wrong, the camera trying to focus was convincing. I don't know, it wasn't enough. Like when it finally did get that split second of focus on the moon, the object or whatever didn't come into focus, and that throws it off a little bit for me. Next, this one was sent to me on DMs by two different people, but on multiple occasions. But each person sent them from different sources, and neither source was the real source. And as intriguing and cool as it was, and as much as I wanted the video to be real, I didn't think it was real, and as it turns out, it's not. I did some digging and found the original TikTok source, which you'll see named in the video, and they even tagged in their very TikTok of the original posting that the video is made with AI, and they even have a little AI banner in their description. So, sorry to burst your bubble, it's not real. It's been tagged in though, so you guys can see which one I'm talking about, and no one else gets fooled. This is that clip.
Well, yeah, I could have told you that was AI.
Oh yeah, I've seen something like
Now,
that
for the
myself.
UFO, I have been dying to show you. I'm so excited for you guys to check out this clip because it's insane to me. It is a giant UFO that was caught over Dallas, Texas. And the reason that I'm so like wowed by it is because I actually saw it a couple yesterday, and I didn't post or anything because when I saw it, I only saw this zoomed in clip, and I'm like, it was daytime, and it made no sense to me. I did some digging after I made yesterday's video, and I found out that that's not the full clip, and the reason it was dark is because the clip you see when it's zoomed in is them putting their camera to their telescope, like attaching it to this telescope to get a better view of this thing. And I don't know if you guys know, but the telescope kind of has like this, like a blinder so that it doesn't let in too much light and it makes things look a little dark. Whatever the case, that was the legit video. And you see it twinkling in the sky, so you know it's hella far away. And when they zoom in and when they put it on the telescope, it really looks like a giant squid or something in the sky, big enough to be a mothership, I don't know what the hell this is, y'all. Smash like and let me know in the comments. What is this?
We are here looking at some random thing in the sky that has been here for what, like 30 minutes now? Just up there blinking. Never seen it before. It's not moving. We're thinking maybe a drone, but it hasn't moved. It's just sat there.
So weird.
It's been moving, but like not, not anywhere like actually like going somewhere.
Like it would move and then it would come back to the same spot. It would make like
so weird. It's just this bright green thing.
Yes, I got it. Oh, what is that? This is a telescope, and I don't know what this looks like. Bacteria or something.
That's crazy.
Oh wow, you got it. I don't know, y'all. This is kind of creepy.
Very creepy.
Right. The flickering is strange. It's just sitting in place. The bulbous, it looks like the bulbous squid, and then like maybe tentacles. Mind blown. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. And what's craziest, I would have completely dismissed it if I didn't find that original clip showing the entire event, because I only saw that zoomed in portion and I was like, what the hell is that? Like, what are they recording on? But then I see it's like, oh no, they saw that and they got a telescope and they had to like maneuver with their telescope to catch. That's crazy to me. That's such a cool freaking sighting. And if you want to see more cool UFO sightings, check out those clips right there. Check out the paranormal videos and get a little scared. Have some fun with the reading writer videos. And
Well, crew, welcome back.
yeah, I was dealing with a lot.
Yeah.
And also my freaking internet kept coming in and out.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
Well, everyone was waiting for this thing to happen, and the time is now. Every single person who is watching this video right now probably thought about this thing at least once in his lifetime, and that is, do aliens really exist? And if they really exist, then where are they? Recently, a news is spreading like wildfire that a mysterious UFO is detected in our solar system. This unknown mysterious object was detected by the Atlas telescope in Chile on the 1st of July 2025. At first, scientists thought that it was just a normal asteroid which came and would disappear like the other normal asteroids in space. But after observing and studying it for a while, scientists got shocked by what they found, because what they thought about that object was completely wrong. Now, the scientists came to a new theory, which is that the mysterious object they have detected is not natural at all because it doesn't behave like an asteroid or any other natural space object. Scientists have named this mysterious object Three-Eye Atlas. A few years ago, scientists detected two more unnatural objects. One is Oumuamua, and the second one is Comet Borisov. Scientists thought that this third object is like those other two objects they detected before, but they soon realized they're completely wrong. This mysterious object doesn't match the characteristics of those two objects found before. This new object has a speed of 135,000 miles per hour, meaning it can travel from New York City to Los Angeles in just 1 minute. Scientists were shocked when they calculated the speed, which is very unnatural for an asteroid to have. So now they think it could be an alien technology which is giving it the speed. This object also reflects bright light from its surface. And according to that light, the size of the object is about 20 kilometers in diameter, which is actually bigger than Manhattan. Scientists also said that this could also be a surveillance craft sent by aliens to our solar system, because when they observed the path of this mysterious object, they realized that this object doesn't follow a straight path. It is going from one planet to another, which looks very unfamiliar to the scientists. Is this really a spying aircraft of aliens which is sent here to see what's happening in our solar system? Well, according to scientists, this object will visit our planet Earth in the middle of the November month. This thing also became so trending because the famous person named Baba Vanga did a prediction about this thing already in the past. Many predictions of Baba Vanga became true, like the 9/11's attack, which he already predicted before it happened. She predicted that the human civilization will make contact with aliens in 2025. Scientists took that prediction seriously, as that mysterious high-speed object is coming to our planet Earth in November for a visit. What do you think about this? Are aliens really going to visit Earth in November? Or are we just going to see another typical asteroid? Everyone's gonna know this by November. If you want to stay updated about every big news and what's happening around the world, then subscribe to our channel.
Wix. One platform, any website. Unlimited.
I don't know how I feel about that.
What do you mean?
It's okay. It's just a rock.
You think it's just a rock?
Yeah.
You mean an asteroid or a comet?
Yeah, big old rock.
Maybe it is, man. Maybe it is.
And then I've heard recently there's supposed to be meteorite showers coming soon.
We're gonna see it. We're gonna see if it happens, guys.
In July, several independent telescopes in the US, Japan, and Germany recorded an object coming from deep space. Not an asteroid, not a comet. Its shape perfectly symmetrical. NASA remains silent, but a leak from internal chats confirms the object is changing trajectory, as if something is controlling it. Estimated contact date, November 2025. At the Pentagon, an emergency closed meeting was held. One of the officers present left behind a cryptic note. "We were never ready for this." Now the video is spreading from hand to hand, and people are either joking or preparing. Are you ready if it's real?
So, crew thinks it's just a rock. Julie, what do you think?
I think it could be a number of things happening. You know, it could be an asteroid thing or comet. But if it's a mothership, then, who knows? It could be a blue beam.
It could be Project Bluebeam.
It's not an invasion jet. It's my cousin. Okay, Earth fan, about that spaceship in November. It's not an invasion jet. It's my cousin. But he parks like a meteor. So if you hear a boom, just duck. Okay, Earth fan, about that spaceship in November.
I thought that was kind of a funny one. I thought I'd share it.
Yeah, it's funny.
Do you even know what Project Bluebeam is, Julie?
Yeah, you explained it to me.
I explained a little bit. I didn't explain the full extent to it.
Do you see that?
That looks CGI.
It looks AI.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, because it doesn't ever hit the cloud cover.
Do you see
Look at it.
I
Never
was
goes
wondering
past
if
the cloud.
somebody was just sending beams of light into the sky.
But why doesn't it ever hit the cloud?
Yeah. It's different looking, that's for sure.
Well,
Yeah, that is
anyways,
different.
let us know what you think about that last clip in the comments below. Crew, in November, if it's just a big rock, is it going to hit us?
No.
What's going to happen then?
It's going to go past us. Honestly.
Well,
If it hits us, we're extinct.
So space is real then, right?
But it's I'm not going there. Okay, we're gonna get in that huge debate again. No. Anyways, no. Honestly, it's you put me on that spot, damn it. Okay. It is not in space. It's in our ocean.
You think that big old rock is in our ocean?
Yep.
I don't know about all that, crew.
Yeah. Hey, Elster says that he took some pictures and posted them on his Facebook. And he said, go look and tell me if I'm not tripping.
Hey, Julie,
Yeah,
we're not answering questions yet.
yeah, I know, I was just saying. I'm sorry.
You're
Go
good.
ahead. I was just looking at what he said. So we'll have to take a look at that later.
Well, those were our last videos. So we'll check out the thing on Elmster's Facebook and post it to the, or we'll tell him what it looks like the next time we jump on. I'm actually going to call it a night here because it looks like Crew's having kind of a rough time and needs some sleep. And
Yeah.
And I'm also pretty tired myself. But I think
I'm also fighting a cat.
Personally, I think that this UFO spaceship in November, I think what it is it's probably just a comet, like it always is. And people are blowing it out of proportion, and it's going to go past Earth, and it's going to be done. Boom. It'll sling back around and go back towards the sun like it always does.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we'll find out in November.
I guess so.
But
At
anyway.
least you're trying to give everybody a heads up.
Yeah. Anyway, before we go here, we got to talk about some stuff real quick.
It's our merch.
Oh no, what could it be? Is Crew right? Is it the merch? Is it the merch? It's probably the merch.
Because we usually talk about the merch usually at the end of the episode.
All right, Crew, tell the people what they see.
All right, this is our official The Robert and Crew Show merch. We got different logos with images that you can look through of what you want for your specific item you want to get. We got shirts, hoodies, beanies, hats, anything you can think of, and you can put any of those logos on those items. The t-shirts are, if I'm correct, are still 25% off. And we got, like I said, a variety. We got our Alien Crew series line. We got our Crewinator for the Terminator. We got our Reptilian Republican crew shirt. Oh gosh, we have a lot.
We have the Bigfoot from outer space. We have Bigfoot and Yeti playing games. We have the Robert and Crew Show Pharaoh logo. We have our Art Throughout the Ages logo for the same series. We have two different shirts, one with just art and artists on it, and then the other with the Eiffel Tower from Paris on it. Then we have Season 7 logo for our Cryptid series. Then we have our Season 6 logo and our Alien Smoking a Cigarette. Above, the ones with our brand new ones in the merch shop right now are the official Don't Forget to Look Up t-shirt from the Robert and Crew Show with our beautiful galaxies and our logo in the middle. Then we have the Robert and Crew Show Saturn Worship t-shirt, if you know, you know, right there in the middle. Then we have the Robert and Crew Show Space logo 2, and then we have the Robert and Crew Space logo 1. The logo 1 is Jupiter, and the logo 2 is a spaceship flying by what appears to be Earth. So there is that. The new merch is pretty lit, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, I like it.
I do too.
We also gotta talk about this real quick.
This is our Venmo link that you can that if you want, you don't have to. It's optional, just like the merch page. You can donate to us for the Robert and Crew Show.
So, guys, tonight we did a good episode on aliens and the things going around with the alien news in today's world. And we saw a clip of Tulsi Gabbard talking about how she believes in aliens and that the administration might try to release more on aliens and possibly disclose some pretty interesting information. I hope she's telling the truth. Then we saw some other alien footage and videos from different creators on YouTube and the videos they were able to find and locate. And it was just a wonderful night throughout. I think I even showed my own video that CNN picked up back in 2012, the UFOs that I saw. So I think we had a pretty interesting night. You know we're going to cover aliens again. We always have to cover aliens because aliens are always in the news. They're always in pop culture, and they're always on the internet.
Oh,
Hell, an alien could be your next door neighbor. You'd never know.
you never know.
But anyways, guys, that's going to be our show tonight. Much love from the Robert and Crew Show. Peace, love. Have a great night. Please share our page with your friends, family, grandparents, whoever. If you think they'd enjoy it, turn them on to us. Either way, guys, talk to you later. Peace out from the Robert and Crew Show.
Can you believe Season 7 just keeps getting wilder? Thanks for tuning in, podcast pals. From ghost stories to headline news and epic Euro travel, we've covered it all, plus a side of laughs. Don't miss out. Hit subscribe and join us next time for more news, thrills, and adventures. See you soon.